Well, hello. Did you miss me? I apologize. I missed, was it 2 days? Because I had things I was going to do. I had things I wanted to vlog. I had things I wanted to put out there. I was supposed to go to some haunted houses the first night, and I didn't. And so then I didn't have the vlog material for that. And then last night, I could have done some stuff, but I was engrossed in a conversation with my friend Jen about some stuff. So last night my friend Jen and I went and saw the movie Brand. I think it's called Brand: The Second Coming. So it's about Russell Brand and his path towards all that he's doing now, which is quite a departure from what he has been doing in his life. In fact, the path that he's gone through his life is quite interesting, you know, from how he grew up to, and he talks about it all in the movie, so I won't give much away in case you want to go see it. But it really maybe sets the stage for why he's the way he is now, which I think is really cool the way he is now. There's not a lot of people that would be willing to give up the Hollywood life and millions of dollars. I mean, even getting divorced from Katy Perry, from what I understand, he could have got $20 million out of the divorce and walked away with not taking anything. Basically saying that it's not about the money. They just were going in two separate directions in life. You even got an insight into Katy Perry a little bit, how her thoughts on things were. Now, it's just a snippet of time, of course. People's personality and what they want can change. But it was interesting. I didn't picture it, but I guess I should have pictured it. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, that's just a side note. But it's a really cool movie. I recommend it. There's inserts of some of his comedy show, which is the Messiah Complex, which is really good. And but just the camera crew basically following him around about what he's trying to accomplish in life. And it's notable. It's something I think that at the end of the day, if you ask somebody what they would really want out of life, helping other people would probably be their answer. Unless they're a completely selfish individual, then that probably wouldn't be their answer. But I think that's what people are naturally ingrained to want to do, is help other people, help their community. Things get in the way, like work and providing shelter for yourself and food for yourself and things like that. And sometimes the act of wanting to help other people gets put on the back burner, but a lot of people have their own way of wanting to help people. Sometimes I think of this vlog as a way to do that. I've had plenty of people reach out to me, especially in my past vlogs, because there was just so many of them, about actually how it helped them. And here I am, I'm just talking to a camera, documenting my daily activities, but just the idea of I'm doing that, here I'm talking to you, I'm talking to the camera, pointing at my face as I'm driving down the road, and people have a hard time doing that, and that even helped them, you know, get over some fears of certain things, of maybe even public speaking or what have you. So everyone has their own way of helping people. Some people, their best way to help people is to go out and help the homeless and give people food and blankets and things like that, which is very notable. Everyone has their own way of doing things. You know, if you can't do this and maybe reach out directly and help people change their life, then, you know, why wouldn't you be able to just at least go down and help feed homeless and give blankets or what have you? Totally understand. But anyway, Brand: The Second Coming is a good movie. It's pretty inspirational in my opinion, but I just view the world differently, of what I want for myself and what my expectations are for other people. And so Maybe you'll see it the same way as I did. Maybe you'll see it the same way as my friend Jen did. But it's worth seeing. I don't even know if it's... I know it was a screening that I saw. I would surmise it's going to be in the theaters, but I don't know. Like on a mass scale. But as we go through our day-to-day lives, it's easy to get caught up in the everyday. You know, I go to work. What am I going to eat for breakfast? What am I going to eat for lunch? What am I going to eat for dinner? What am I going to do this weekend? What are my friends doing this weekend? What am I going to do for Halloween? What am I going to do for Thanksgiving? What about Christmas? That's coming up. You know, it's easy to get caught up in what am I going to do next. And sometimes you just have to sit down and not think about what you're going to do next. A lot of when people meditate or do yoga or all these different spiritual paths that people go on, whether you're a God believer or not, the ultimate goal is to clear your mind. People have a hard time meditating, and I used to have a hard time meditating. I can meditate now. The best advice I was given, and I'll pass on to anyone that's watching this and wants to meditate, to be able to do it, is because the problem that people have with meditation is they're unable to quiet their mind. So they lay there or they sit there and they can't get the voices inside their head to shut up, basically. It's not like voices per se. It's just, I don't know, you could be sitting there trying to meditate, and all that happens is a song keeps popping into your head, and you keep singing it over and over and over again. You're like, stop. Or some movie scene, or some conversation you had with somebody, it keeps popping in your head, and you're like, this is not what I want to talk about, or what I want to do. I want to clear my mind. So the best way to do it is to think on something that has no attachment to anything. So what does that mean? So you've heard when people meditate, they do ohms. They're om. Why do they do that? Well, because the om has no attachment to anything. If you hear that, you don't think of something that may have happened in your life. It doesn't bring you back to when you were a kid. It doesn't bring you back to when you were dating somebody. It's not a song. It just has no attachment or meaning to. So you're able to do that, and the fact that you're doing that overpowers any thought that you might be having in your head. But if you're not an omer, I guess that might be the terminology for it, you could do things like turning on a fan, white noise, listening to the air conditioning unit in your home. These sort of things also have no attachment to anything, because you haven't attached them to anything. They don't mean anything. They're just a noise. They're fan blowing, have nothing. So if you can do that, you sit there and concentrate on that noise, you can quiet your mind because you're just thinking about that, and you breathe, and just put yourself in that state, and just continue to try and practice on that, and then you can start meditating, and then you can start quieting your mind, and you will find that when you do that, it's I'm telling you from experience, it's very interesting what happens. All the positive thoughts that pop into your head, all the thoughts of what you could do, potentially could do, what you're currently doing that's not working, how you could do that better, they just, oddly enough, stream into your mind. Those random thoughts that you have, that you're like, where did that come from? Same place everything else is coming from. Whatever you want to call it, the ether, I don't know. You put whatever name on it you want, doesn't really matter. The infinite intelligence, it comes into your mind. Why? Because your mind is no longer clouded with songs from your favorite band, or a problem that you had with family, or anything of that nature. It's just open to insight. And that's how you do it. So this has been 10 minutes of stream of me talking, and hopefully you got something out of it. I don't know, but I'd like to be of some assistance, and if it helped you at all, I'm very happy about that. If it didn't, I apologize you wasted 10 minutes of your time. But I'm thinking you may have got a little something out of it, and if you did, that's awesome. And I'm going to make this the vlog for the day. Unless I have something crazy that happens. Maybe I'll go to those haunted houses. I don't know. But I think this is a pretty good vlog for the day. And just keeping it like this. And that works for me. So hopefully that works for you. And I hope you have a great day. And try meditation. Again, quiet your mind. Put everything out of it. I know it's going to be easy to just fall into sitting there and trying to do it. And those things pop into your head. If you can't do it with your eyes closed, here's another technique. Sit in the dark with a candle in front of you, and the flickering of the candle will help you, because again, that has no attachment. It's just a flickering candle. You don't really attach it to it. I mean, there are, I guess, rare cases where people have an attachment to a flickering candle. And if it brings up bad memories, then don't do that, obviously. But something that you have no attachment to, that you can concentrate on, and it kicks out everything else, and now your mind is open to receive information or knowledge or what have you from the infinite, the ether. Trust me, people listening to this right now might be going, Jeremy, that sounds crazy. You're telling me there's this infinite knowledge out there that can tap in, send information in my mind. That's crazy. Why would you think that? That doesn't exist. And those people also believe in God and Jesus. So I guess it's basically the same thing. All right. So hopefully that helped. Hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon. Actually, it's almost been 12 minutes on this vlog. So no cuts, just an open stream of me speaking, and hopefully you got something out of it. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.